आज काइनेमेटिक्स के न्यूमेरिकल्स को कंटिन्यू करेंगे. देयर इज अ क्वेश्चन. द एक्सेलरेशन ऑफ अ पार्टिकल इन मीटर पर सेकंड स्क्वायर इज गिवन बाय द एक्सप्रेशन a equals to 3t square plus 2t plus 2 where time t is in second. If a particle starts with a velocity v equals to 2 meter per second at t equals to 0. At time t equals to 0, the velocity v is 2 meter per second. It starts with this velocity. Then find the velocity at the end of 2 seconds. So we have to find the velocity at the end of 2 seconds. So we are given the expression for acceleration. A is the acceleration, and a equals to 3t square plus 2t plus 2. In this question we will use the concept of integration. We know acceleration is written as rate of change of velocity. A is written by dv by dt. So dv by dt equals to 3t square plus 2t plus 2. Now we will do cross multiplication. So dv is equals to 3t square dt plus 2t dt and plus 2 dt. Each term is multiplied by dt. Now integrate both sides. So integration of dv equals to constant term taken outside 3 integration t square dt plus 2 integration t dt plus 2 dt. 2 integration dt. Integration of dv is v. 3 as it is. This will be integrated on the formula x raised to the power n, and x raised to the power n is x raised to the power n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus 2 t dt. The power of t is 1. If there is nothing, means it has 1 power. So t raised to the power 1 plus 1 by 1 plus 1 plus 2 integration of dt is t, and we will have to write the constant c. C is the integration constant. So it becomes v equals to 3 t cube by 3 plus 2 t square by 2 plus 2t plus c. 2 and 2 gets cancelled, 3 cancelled. So it comes v equals to t cube plus t square plus 2t plus c. Now we will find the value of c from the given condition. At t equals to 0, the value of v is 2. So put the value of v as 2, and at the place of time we have to put 0. So all these places t, it becomes 0, 0, 0, and 2 equals to c. So we obtain the value of c. Name it first number equation. Put the value of c in first number equation. So from first, v equals to t cube plus t square plus 2t, and the value of c we have calculated 2. Now we have to find the velocity at the end of 2 seconds. So put time t equals to 2 seconds. So v equals to 2 raised to the power 3 plus 2 raised to the power 2 plus 2 into 2 plus 2. This becomes 8 plus 4 plus 4 plus 2. And this is 18 meter per second. So this is the velocity at the end of 2 seconds is 18 meter per second. So if acceleration, the expression for acceleration is given in terms of time, then firstly we will write the value of a equals to dv by dt, instantaneous acceleration, and do cross multiplication, then integrate, put the value of t and d, find the value of c, and put the value of c in first number equation, and then put the value of time t equals to 2 seconds. We get the value of velocity at the end of 2 seconds. Now next question. Question number 2. Question is, an electron traveling with a speed of 5 into 10 की power 3 meter per second. An electron traveling with a speed of 5 into 10 raised to the power 3 meter per second. This is the speed. An electron traveling with a speed of 5 into 10 raised to the power 3 meter per second. Initial speed passes through an electric field. Passes through an electric field. Electron passes through an electric field with an acceleration of 10 raised to the power 12 meter per second square. The acceleration is given 10 raised to the power 12 meter per second square. So how long will it take for the electron to double its speed? How long will it take by electron to double its speed? इलेक्ट्रॉन की जो स्पीड है ये डबल होने में कितना टाइम लगेगा? एंड सेकेंड, व्हाट विल बी द डिस्टेंस कवर्ड बाय द इलेक्ट्रॉन इन दिस टाइम? व्हाट विल बी द डिस्टेंस? covered by the electron? What will be the distance covered by the electron in this time? So two things we have to find. How long will it take by the electron to double its speed, and what will be the distance traveled by the electron in this time interval? So let us see. Firstly, we will write what we have given. So electron traveling with a speed means initial speed is given. U equals to 5 into 10 raised to the power 3 meter per second. The speed of electron, initial speed by which electron is moving, passes through an electric field with an acceleration. A is given 10 raised to the power 12 meter per second square. And how long will it take by the electron to double its speed? Means final speed is also given. Double its initial speed. So make it double. 2 into 5 into 10 raised to the power 3 meter per second. Now we have to find time. So we will use the first formula of kinematics. V equals to U plus AT. At the place of V, 2 into 5 into 10 raised to the power 3. At the place of U, 5 into 10 raised to the power 3 plus A is 10 raised to the power 12 into time t. Now this will come on left side. 2 into 5 10, 10 into 10 to the power 3 minus 5 into 10 to the power 3, it becomes 5 into 10 to the power 3 equals to 10 to the power 12 into t, and t is calculated by 5 into 10 to the power 3 upon 10 to the power 12, and it comes 5 into 10 raised to the power 3 minus 12, 10 raised to the power minus 9. So the time taken is 5 into 10 raised to the power minus 9 seconds. So this much time could be taken to double its speed. Now we have to find the distance covered in this much time. So for finding the distance, we will use the formula S equals to ut plus half of at square. U is 5 into 10 raised to the power 3. Time we have calculated 5 into 10 raised to the power minus 9 plus half into A. A is given 10 raised to the power 12 and time square. 5 into 10 raised to the power minus 9 the whole square. So 5 into 5, 25 into 10 raised to the power minus 6 plus half into 10 raised to the power 12 into 5 the square 25 into 10 raised to the power minus 9 the square. Its powers multiplied, it becomes 10 raised to the power minus 18. This is 25 into 10 raised to the power minus 6 plus 25 divided by 2, 12.5 into 10 raised to the power minus 6. So 25 minus 12.5, which is 12.5 into 10 raised to the power minus 6 meter. This much distance is the covered in the given time interval. 12.5 into 10 raised to the power minus 6. This will be added. So 25 plus 12.5, this is 37.5 into 10 raised to the power minus 6, or it can also be written as 3.75 into 10 raised to the power minus 5. This much is the distance covered by the electron, taken by the electron to cover the distance 3.75 into 10 raised to the power minus 5 meter. Distance covered by the electron. Third question, on a foggy day, two drivers escort each other. On a foggy day, two drivers on a foggy day, two drivers escort each other. Two drivers escort each other when two drivers escort each other when they are just 80 meters apart. When they are just 80 meters apart. They are traveling at 72 km per hour and 60 km per hour. They are traveling at 72 km per hour and 60 km per hour. Both of they are traveling, their speed is given. Both of them applied brakes retarding their cars. Both of them applied brakes. Both of them applied brakes retarding their car. Retarding their car with an acceleration with 5 meters per second square. Acceleration is given. Both of them apply the same acceleration 5 meter per second square. Find whether they avoid collision or not. Find whether they avoid collision or not. So question is, on a foggy day there are two cars and both of the drivers spot each other. दोनों एक दूसरे की तरफ मूव कर रहे हैं. When they are, जब उनके बीच की डिस्टेंस 80 मीटर्स रह जाती है, they are traveling, और दोनों के ट्रेवलिंग की स्पीड गिवन है 72 किलोमीटर पर आवर एंड 60 किलोमीटर पर आवर. बोथ ऑफ देम अप्लाइड ब्रेक्स, दोनों ने ब्रेक अप्लाई किया एंड रिटार्डिंग देयर कार. So this is the negative acceleration, retardation. Acceleration negative is 5 meter per second square. So find whether they avoid collision or not. Collision को avoid कर पाएंगे नहीं, ये हमें find out करनी है. So for first car, each other when they are just the speed is given, their initial speed u equals to 72 kilometer per hour. So convert this kilometer per hour into meter per second. So 72 into 1000 divided by 60 into 60. This comes 20 meter per second. We have converted kilometer per hour into meter per second. So initial speed for first car u equals to 20 meter per second, and their final speed v equals to 0 when it will stop, and acceleration is given 5 meter per second square. So we will find the distance covered by the first car after applying the acceleration. So for finding the distance, S1 is the distance covered by the first car. So we will use the formula v square minus u square equals to 2a square. v0 minus u square, u is 20 equals to 2 into, this is retardation. Retardation means negative acceleration. So 2 into minus 5 into s1. So this becomes minus 400 equals to minus 10 s1. Minus and minus gets cancelled, and s1 equals to 400 by 10, which is 40 meter. So the distance covered by the first car after applying the brake is s1 equals to 40 meter. Now for second car, its speed u is 60 kilometer per hour. Its speed is 60 kilometer per hour. Convert it into meter per second. 60 into 1000 divided by 60 into 60. This is 50 by 3 meter per second. Its final velocity when it will stop becomes 0. Acceleration is minus 5 meter per second square. Same formula will be used. So v square minus u square equals to 2a s2. S2 is the distance covered by car 2, car second. So v0 square 0 minus u square means 50 by 3. The whole square equals to 2 into minus 5 into s2. So minus 50 into 50 upon 3 into 3 equals to minus 10 s2. Minus minus gets cancelled and do cross multiplication. So 50 into 50 equals to 10 into 9 s2, and s2 equals to 50 into 50 upon 10 into 9. This is 250 upon 9. This is the distance covered by car second, 250 by 9, and its value is approx 27.78 meters. So this is the distance covered by car 2, and the distance covered by car 1 is 40 meters. Add their distance S1 plus S2, and which is 40 plus 27.7, and this is 67.78, which is less than the distance between them. So 67.78 is less than the initial distance which was given between them, 80. So it will avoid the accident. Avoid the accident. Now next question. Next question is, a motor car starts from rest. A motor car starts from rest. A motor car starts from rest means initial velocity 0 and accelerates uniformly. Motor car start from rest and accelerate uniformly for 10 seconds. It accelerates uniformly for 10 seconds to a velocity of 20 meter per second. वेलोसिटी 20 मीटर पर सेकंड वेलोसिटी तक ये एक्सीलरेट होता है और टाइम इज गिवन. इट एक्सीलरेट्स फॉर 10 सेकंड. इट देन रन्स एट ए कांस्टेंट स्पीड. इट देन रन्स with a constant speed. Firstly, there is accelerated motion. उसके बाद ये constant speed से रन करता है and is finally brought to rest. And is finally brought to rest. And is finally brought to rest in 40 meter. In 40 meter with a constant. Finally brought to rest in 40 meter with a constant acceleration. So we have to find total distance covered and also given total distance covered is 640 meters. The total distance covered is 640 meters. Find the value of acceleration, retardation and total time taken. Find the value of acceleration second, retardation, and third is the total time taken. So we have to find three things. Again, a motor car starts from rest. It starts from rest and accelerates uniformly. It accelerates uniformly for 10 seconds to a velocity of 20 meter per second. And it then runs with a constant speed. और एक पार्ट तो मोशन का ये था कि जब ये एक्सेलरेट होता है 20 मीटर पर सेकंड की वेलोसिटी से, अब ये दूसरा पार्ट स्टार्ट हुआ. इट देन रन्स विद अ कांस्टेंट स्पीड एंड दिस इज द थर्ड पार्ट ऑफ द मूव फाइनली ब्रॉट टू रेस्ट इन 40 मीटर. सो वी हैव टू फाइंड एंड द टोटल डिस्टेंस कवर्ड इज 640 मीटर. सो तीन सेगमेंट में इसका मोशन है. So let us see how to do. Let S1, S2, S3 be the. Let S1, S2, S3 be the distances covered in three parts of the motion. Distances covered in three segment of motion. In three segment of motion. मोशन 3 सेगमेंट में कंप्लीट हो रहा है. फर्स्ट सेगमेंट में डिस्टेंस कवर्ड S1 है, सेकंड सेगमेंट में डिस्टेंस कवर्ड S2 है और थर्ड सेगमेंट में डिस्टेंस कवर्ड S3 है. सो फॉर फर्स्ट पार्ट ऑफ मोशन, फॉर फर्स्ट सेगमेंट ऑफ मोशन और फर्स्ट सेगमेंट ऑफ मोशन, तीनों सेगमेंट ऑफ मोशन के लिए अलग अलग देखेंगे. फॉर फर्स्ट सेगमेंट ऑफ मोशन, कार स्टार्ट्स फ्रॉम रेस्ट मींस इनिशियल वेलोसिटी u is given, u equals to 0. Time is given, accelerates uniformly for 10 seconds, so t equals to 10 seconds. And velocity, final velocity is also given 20 meter per second. So u given, v given and time given. So firstly we will find the acceleration and we use the formula v equals to u plus at. So 20 equals to 0 plus a into 10 and a equals to 2 meter per second square. This is the acceleration in first segment of motion. Now we will find the distance covered in first segment. And distance covered I have supposed S1. So S1 equals to ut plus half at square. U is 0, so this term becomes 0. Half a 2 and time 10 seconds. So 10 the square 100. So S1 comes to be 100 meter. Now the distance covered in the third segment already given, brought to rest in 40 meter, means S3 is given. So we will find S2 distance. So we can write S1 plus S2 plus S3 equals to total distance 640 meters, covered 640 meters. This is given total distance S1 plus S2 plus S3. S1 I have calculated 100, S2 we have to find, S3 already given 40 meter. In third segment the distance covered is given equals to 640 and S2 equals to 640 minus 100 which is 140. 100 plus 40, 140 and this is 500 meters. So we have calculated the distance covered S2 in second segment of motion. for S2 equals to 500 meter, distance covered in second segment of motion. Now we will find the time taken. So time taken, equals to distance upon speed for second segment of motion, or second segment of motion. And second segment of motion, it then runs with a constant speed. The speed is constant. So for constant speed, we use the formula time equals to distance upon speed. Time equals to distance upon speed. This formula used for constant speed, and for second segment the distance is 500 meter and speed is 20. It was moving, the final velocity was 20 meter per second. So time equals to 50 by 2, 25 seconds. So time taken in second segment of motion is 25 seconds. So for third segment of motion, U becomes 20 meter per second. V becomes 0 when it goes to rest. For third segment of motion, U is 20 meter per second, V equals to 0, and distance S3 is 40 meter. Now we will find the retardation. So use the formula V square minus U square equals to 2AS. So 0 square minus U 20 square equals to 2 into A into S S3 40. So A equals to minus 20 into 20 upon 2 into 40. This is 22 jar 2 2 jar 5 4. A equals to minus 5 meter per second square. This is the retardation produced in third segment of motion. A equals to minus 5 meter per second square. Now time taken to cover this much distance. So we use the formula V equals to U plus AT. V0, U is 20, the value of A is 5 minus 5 into T. So T becomes 4 seconds. So the total time taken. It becomes, in first segment the time taken was 10 seconds, in second segment the time was 25, and in third segment the time taken is 4 seconds. So total time T becomes 10 plus 25 plus 4, 35 plus 4, 39 seconds. And the acceleration produced is 2.2 meter per second square, and the retardation is minus 5 meter per second square. Now we will see the next question. Now see question number 3. An athlete runs a distance. Fifth question. An athlete runs a distance, and there is a athlete who runs a distance of 1500 meter in the following manner. Runs a distance of 1500 meter in the following manner. Total distance is given 1500 meter, which run in the following manner. First, starting from rest. Starting from rest. Starting from rest, he accelerate. Firstly he started from rest, means initial velocity u equals to 0, and accelerate himself uniformly. Accelerate himself uniformly at the rate of 2 meter per second square. Uniform in first segment of motion. He started from rest and accelerate himself uniformly at the rate of 2 meter per second square till he cover a distance of 900 meter. Till he covers a distance of 900 मीटर. एथलीट रेस्ट से स्टार्ट होता है और फर्स्ट सेगमेंट में यूनिफॉर्मली एक्सेलरेटेड मोशन होता है और यूनिफॉर्म एक्सेलरेशन 2 मीटर पर सेकंड स्क्वायर से 900 मीटर की डिस्टेंस को कवर करता है. He then runs the remaining distance of 600 meter. He then runs the remaining distance of 600 meter. तो पहला मोशन यूनिफॉर्मली एक्सेलरेटेड 900 मीटर तक, उसके बाद वो 600 मीटर डिस्टेंस को कवर करता है. He then runs the remaining distance of 600 at the uniform speed. At the uniform speed developed. जब यूनिफॉर्मली एक्सेलरेटेड मोशन करता है और 900 मीटर डिस्टेंस कवर करता है तो उसकी एक पर्टिकुलर स्पीड डेवलप हो जाती है और उस कांस्टेंट स्पीड से बाकी के 600 मीटर डिस्टेंस को कवर करता है. So calculate the time taken by the athlete. Calculate the time taken by the athlete. Calculate the time taken by the athlete to cover the 2 parts of the distance. To cover the 2 parts of the distance. To cover the 2 parts of the distance. तो जो दो सेगमेंट है, एक तो 900 मीटर यूनिफॉर्मली एक्सेलरेटेड मोशन से, उसमें कितना टाइम लगता है, और 600 मीटर जो यूनिफॉर्म स्पीड से कवर करता है उसमें कितना टाइम लगता है. तो दोनों का अलग अलग टाइम फाइंड आउट करना है. ऑल्सो फाइंड द टाइम टेकन when he is at the center of the track. Also find the time taken. Also find the time taken when he is at the center of the track. जब वो ट्रैक के सेंटर पे आता है, यानी 750 मीटर डिस्टेंस को ट्रैवल करता है, तो कितना टाइम लगता है ये भी फाइंड आउट करनी है. सो एथलीट रन्स on a track. Suppose this is the center point B, this is 900 meter distance P, and this is the final position D. So the total distance of track is given 1500 meters. When B is at the center, means at B, so the distance covered is 750 meters, and suppose this much distance he covered and the time taken is T1. When the athlete covers the 900 meter and he reaches at point C, so this 900 meter distance is covered and the time taken in this is T2, and the distance covered with uniform speed, this will be 600 meter, and time taken in this much segment is T3. So from A to C, this is accelerated motion, and from C to D there is a constant speed. And B is the center point. So for the motion between, firstly we will talk about the motion between A and C. For the motion between A and C. For the motion between A and C means when he covers a distance of 900 meters. So in this case, the distance S is 900 meters. Here T equals to 0 and position X equals to 0 at point A is the origin. Initial speed U equals to 0 and acceleration is given. A equals to 2 meter per second square. So firstly, we will find the final velocity V using the formula V square minus U square equals to 2AS. So we have to find the final velocity. Initial velocity 0, 2 into A2 and S is 900 meters. So V square equals to 3600 meter and V equals to 60 meter. So in uniformly accelerated motion, athlete attains a speed of final speed of 60 meter, and in the segment C to D he will run with the constant speed 60 meter per second. 60 meter per second. In the segment C to D, the athlete runs with a constant speed of 60 meter per second. Now we will find the time taken to cover this much distance. Time taken to cover the distance 900 meter. And for this we will use the formula V equals to U plus AT. V already we have calculated. U is 0, acceleration is 2, and time we have taken A to C is T2. So T2 becomes equals to 60 by 2 means 37. So in uniformly accelerated motion, the time taken by the athlete is 30 seconds and the speed attained is 60 meter per second. So for the next segment, he will run with a constant speed of 60 meter per second. So time taken, this is the time, now time taken in segment C. Time taken in segment C. So time equals to distance upon speed. For constant speed we use the formula time taken. This is the time taken is t3. From C to D the time taken is t3. So time equals to distance upon speed. Distance is 600 and the speed we have attained, constant speed 60. So this comes t3 equals to 10 seconds. So in the segment CD, when we runs with a constant speed, time taken t3 equals to 10 seconds. Now the last part, when the athlete is at point B, means when he is at the middle part of his motion, then how much time he took. So we use the formula for third part, S equals to ut plus half at square. S half distance 750 meter, initial velocity 0, 0 into t 0 plus half, acceleration 2 into t square, 2 and 2 gets cancelled, 750 equals to t square and t equals to under root of 750. Time equals to under root of 750 and the approximate value of root 750 is 27.47. So in first segment, in uniformly accelerated motion, the time taken is 30 seconds. The final speed attained is 60 meter per second. When he moves in the segment CD with a constant speed, time taken is 10 seconds. When the rate is at the middle point of its track, then the time taken is 27.4 seconds. Let us see another question. A car accelerates from rest. A car accelerates from rest. A car accelerates from rest at a constant rate alpha for some time. At a constant rate alpha for some time. एक कार रेस से स्टार्ट होती है और अल्फा इज द एक्सीलरेशन. एक्सीलरेटेड मोशन में कुछ टाइम के लिए उसकी एक्सीलरेशन है अल्फा. आफ्टर विच इट डीएक्सीलरेट्स. आफ्टर which it decelerates at a constant rate बीटा. कुछ समय के लिए पॉजिटिव एक्सेलरेशन अल्फा थी, फिर कुछ टाइम के लिए ये डिसेलरेट होती है बीटा रेट से. And to come to rest, beta and to come to rest, और डीएक्सेलरेट होकर के कार जो है वो रेस्ट पोजीशन में आ जाती है. If total time taken is t second, if total time taken is t second, इस कंप्लीट जर्नी में मींस एक्सेलरेटेड मोशन में और डीएक्सेलरेटेड मोशन में टोटल टाइम 10 सेकंड है. देन कैलकुलेट द मैक्सिमम वेलोसिटी अटेन्ड बाय द कार. देन फर्स्ट पार्ट, कैलकुलेट द मैक्सिमम वेलोसिटी. कैलकुलेट द मैक्सिमम वेलोसिटी अटेन्ड बाय द कार. कार ने मैक्सिमम वेलोसिटी कितनी अटेंड की वो हमें फाइंड आउट करनी है, एंड द टोटल डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल्ड बाय द कार, एंड सेकंड द टोटल डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल्ड by the car, total distance traveled by the car in terms of alpha, beta and p. एक कार है जो कुछ टाइम के लिए अल्फा रेट से एक्सेलरेट होती है, रेट ऑफ एक्सेलरेशन पॉजिटिव एक्सेलरेशन इन अल्फा, फिर कुछ टाइम के लिए बीटा रेट से डीएक्सेलरेट होती है, नेगेटिव एक्सेलरेशन बीटा, और फिर वो रेस्ट में आ जाती है। तो हमें फाइंड आउट करनी है मैक्सिमम वेलोसिटी अटेन्ड बाय द कार एंड टोटल टाइम टेकन एंड टोटल डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल्ड बाय द कार इन टर्म्स ऑफ अल्फा, बीटा एंड टी। सपोज कार मूव्स इन दिस ट्रैक at t equals to 0, the position x equals to 0, he accelerates from a to b at the rate of alpha, and the time taken is t1 in the journey of a to b, and from b to c he deaccelerates at the rate of beta, and the total time taken in the whole journey, T is the total time taken in the whole journey, means A to C. The time is T. Then time taken in B to C. B से C तक जाने में कितना टाइम? तो A से C तक के लिए टाइम T है, A से B तक के लिए टाइम हमने T1 एज्यूम किया, तो B से C की जर्नी के लिए टाइम होगा T minus T1. Now motion, first we will talk the motion between A and B. For motion between A and B, A और B के बीच के मोशन को कंसीडर कर रहे हैं। तो A और B के बीच के मोशन को कंसीडर करने के लिए इसकी इनिशियल वेलोसिटी 0, u equals to 0 and A equals to alpha. So v equals to u plus at and b equals to u is 0, acceleration is alpha and time taken is t1, and t1 equals to v by alpha. ये हमने फाइंड आउट कर लिया a से b तक की जर्नी में जब अल्फा रेट से एक्सेलरेट होता है तो कितना टाइम लगा। नाउ मोशन बिटवीन b एंड c, मोशन बिटवीन B एंड C, B एंड C का जो मोशन है, B से C के बीच का जो मोशन है वो डीएक्सेलरेटेड मोशन है। तो फॉर्मूला वही यूज करेंगे, V इक्वल्स टू U प्लस AT। अब यहाँ पे फाइनल वेलोसिटी 0 हो जाएगा जब वो रेस्ट में आ जाएगा, इनिशियल वेलोसिटी U ये v बन जाएगा, और a की प्लेस पे हम यूज करेंगे माइनस बीटा। सो v इक्वल्स टू 0, u becomes v and a is minus beta, and time taken from b to c, time taken from b to c is t minus t, so t minus t, and minus b equals to beta times t minus t1, and minus gets cancelled, and t minus t1 equals to v by beta. This is the time taken in the interval b to c when the motion is deaccelerated, when there is deaccelerated motion. Now add first and second. Add first and second. So T1 plus and minus gets cancelled and it remains T equals to V by alpha plus V by beta. and t equals to v taken common, so 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta, and t equals to v times LCM alpha beta. This becomes alpha plus beta, and we will find the velocity alpha beta into t upon alpha plus beta. So this is the first part of the question. Maximum velocity attained. Maximum velocity attained is alpha beta t upon alpha plus beta. Now we will find the distance covered by the car in time t1. Distance covered by the car in time t1. Distance covered by the car in time t1. t1 टाइम में कार ने कितना डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल किया, ये हम फाइंड आउट कर रहे हैं. तो यूज द फॉर्मूला. सपोज x1 is the distance in t1 time, so x1 equals to ut plus half at square. Half at1 square. Time is t1. U into t1. So x1 equals to initial velocity u is 0. So 0 plus half acceleration is alpha at t1 square. The value of t1 already we have calculated. t1 equals to v by alpha, so it becomes v square by alpha square. So x1 equals to 1 times alpha gets cancelled. x1 equals to v square upon 2 alpha. This is the distance travelled in time t1, v square by 2 alpha. Now we will find the distance covered in time t minus t1. The distance covered in time t minus t1. Distance covered in time t minus t1 means in the segment BC the distance covered. Suppose the distance is x2, so x2 equals to u t minus t1. We are using the formula ut plus half at square plus half a and t minus t1 the whole square. But in this case the initial velocity u becomes v, so v t minus t1, and a acceleration is minus beta, there is retardation, so minus half beta and t minus t1 the whole square. This is the distance covered, v t minus t1 minus half beta t minus t1 the whole square. So we as it is use the value of t minus t1 from second equation. So we will write v by beta minus half into beta and t minus t1. The value of t minus t1 is v by beta. So its square becomes v square by beta square. 1 times beta cancelled and it gives x2 equals to v square by beta minus v square by 2 beta, and finally x2 equals to v square by 2 beta. So this is the distance covered in segment BC or in the time interval t minus t1. Now we have to find the total distance covered. So total distance covered is given by x1 plus x2. Put the value of x1 and x2. The value of x1 is v square by 2 alpha. The value of x2 is v square by 2 beta. V square by 2 is common and we get 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta. So v square by 2. This becomes alpha plus beta upon alpha into beta. Now use the expression for v which we have calculated. V equals to alpha beta t upon alpha plus beta. So 1 by 2 taken outside, b square, it becomes alpha square, beta square, t square by alpha plus beta the whole square into alpha plus beta by alpha into beta. 1 times alpha plus beta cancel, beta 1 times cancel, and the result comes alpha beta t square upon 2 times of alpha plus beta. This is the total distance traveled in the whole journey, in the accelerated motion and in retarded motion. Alpha beta t square upon twice alpha plus beta.